सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 167, verse 108. जीवानामप्यसङ्गत्वात् क्लेशादिर्न ह्यथापि च विवेकाग्रहतः क्लेशः कर्मादिः प्रागुदीरितम्. Vidyaranya talking about Tatpada, that is the nature of Ishvara. The 6 systems of philosophies, Astika Darshanams, known as Sankhya, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purvamimamsa and Uttaramimamsa. Among these 6 darshanams, 2 darshanams alone Vidyaranya is talking, Nyaya and Yoga. Sankhya, Vaisheshika and Purvamimamsaka, they do not have Ishvara in their system of philosophy. Vaisheshika did not mention about Ishvara at all. That is why some people say Vaisheshika believe in God. Because he didn't say anything, there is no Ishvara also he didn't say. Therefore, he believes in God. Vaisheshika system of philosophy, believe in God, some people say. Some people say, since he has not mentioned at all about Ishvara, he must be a Nirishvaravadi. Some people say. Many people consider him, Vaisheshika, as Nirishvaravadi, since he has not mentioned at all. Sankhya philosopher directly he says there is no Ishvara. Purvamimamsaka also says there is no Ishvara. Therefore 3 systems or philosophies are out from Ishvara topic. Only Nyaya philosopher and Yoga philosopher accept Ishvara. Vedanta he is not discussing here. He is discussing only other systems, Yoga and Nyaya. We have finished Yoga philosopher about his Ishvara Tattvam. He is different from Yoga philosopher, is different view he is having, different from Vedantin. What he said in the last class we saw, Jivanamaha api asangatvat. The Jiva also even asangaha. But Jiva has got klesha, karma, vipaka, ashayas. When we ask what is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara, because according to Vaisheshika and Yoga philosophers, for them, Ishvara is also a jadam matter. So it is only consciousness is only a property for them. So these jivas are many jivas, they are also as asangam as Ishvarana. They are also not having any sangam, attachment. Really speaking, they are also like Ishvara, almost like Ishvara. But Ishvara is one, jivas are many. Jivas are many. Jivanam api asangatvat. Even though jivas are, the individual souls are asangatvad api. Like Ishvara, they are also asanga, unattached. Api kleshadihi na. Even really speaking, they are not disturbed by this klesha karma vipaka. Originally, they are also asanga only. But then how Ishvara and Jivas, how they are different? Na? Second line he says, Viveka agrahataha. Viveka agrahataha means Viveka means discrimination. Agrahataha means lack of discrimination. Klesha karmadi prag udiritam. Jivas are associated with klesha karma vipaka because of their ignorance. Because of their ignorance. Oh, Jnani Jiva is not having klesha karma vipaka because he is having discrimination after studying Panchadashi. Okay. Those who have not exposed to Shastra, they are all within the fold of klesha karma vipaka ashaya. But a wise person who is not losing his viveka, he is not attached to them. So viveka agrahataha klesha karma adi prag udiritam. In the 89th shloka we saw already this all 9 gunas we saw. 9 gunas are there for Jiva, Ashtagunas, 9 Navagunas. All gunas are there, Prag Udiritam, already mentioned, they are there. If we ask, why you are talking about the Jiva plurality means what he said, because of these gunas. To differentiate from Ishvara, these gunas are only differentiating. And Ishvara is free from all this klesha karma vipaka. Then why you talk about these plurality jivas? Na? Because of their different kleshas. One person is having one type of klesha, another person is having another type of klesha. One person is having one type of karma, another person jiva is having another type of karma. Therefore, I have to talk about many jivas. How can I say only one jiva when they have different karmas, different kleshas, different ashayas? Your aspirations are different from her aspirations. Your expectations are different from another jiva's expectations. Naturally, we all cannot be one. We are all different. Your taste is different, my taste is different. How can you be I can be you? Not possible. Therefore, we say, jivas are many. Jiva bahutvam. Because of these differences. Then we ask, are these klesha karma vipakas are real or false? This is, they are all false only. They are all unreal. They are all unreal. Then we ask, keeping these false klesha karma vipakas, all these gunas of jiva, how can you come to the conclusion of plurality of jivas? To establish the plurality of jivas, do you take the false klesha karmas? By keeping false attributes, how can you come to conclusion of the plurality of jivas? It is fallacious. Once they are false, jiva bahutvam also must be false. What reason you have taken to establish the plurality of the jivas? The reason is false. Your establishment also must be false. Jiva bahutvam must be false. When we ask jiva bahutvam is false or real, it is real or real. What we say, jiva bahutvam is seeming. It is apparent. It is not real. It is not real. Jivas are appearing as though different because of different karmas, different gunas they have. We agree for that. So Jiva Bahutvam also as though you should say. But he says it is real. This is the difference between Vedantin and yoga philosopher, one of the difference. So we have to understand those who accept Ishvara and Veda, they are called theists. Theism. It is called theism. Theism anartha asti. The one who astika anartha. Theist and astika. We are accepting Veda also, Ishvara also. Therefore, we are a theistic theism. Vaisheshika is atheistic theism. Vaisheshika, Sankhya, and Purvamimamsaka, they are atheistic theism. What do you mean by atheistic theism? These are all university language. They use all these words. Atheistic theism means the one who does not accept Ishvara is atheist. But he accepts Veda. Therefore theist. Sankhya, Vaisheshika and Purvamimamsa. Atheistic theism. Nyaya, Yoga and Vedanta, theistic theism. We accept Ishvara also. We accept Veda also. What about Buddha? Atheistic atheism. Nastika nastika. He does not accept God also. He does not accept Veda also. So atheistic theism, theistic theism, atheistic atheism. Gadabada language. So, we are what now? Finally, we are theistic theism. We believe in God and Veda also, both. So, now this yoga philosopher is going to be refuted by Tarkika. O yoga philosopher, yours Ishvara theory is not right. Next shloka 109 and 110 Tarkika Ishvara Swarupam. Tarkika's Ishvara Swarupam. We'll read the shloka. Nitya Jnana Prayatnecha Gunanishasya Manvate Asangasya Niyamtrutvam Ayuktamiti Tarkikah. First he negates yoga philosopher. Nitya Jnana Prayatna Ichha Gunan Ishasya Manvate. First he presents who is Ishvara. Second line only he negates. So you want to negate first Yogacharya, you will go to second line. What is his opinion? First line. That is, let us listen to his contention. Ishvara is considered as the one who is endowed with Nitya Jnana, Nitya Prayatna, Nitya Ichha Gunavan. Ishvara has got Nitya Jnanam. Nitya Jnanam means eternal knowledge. Omniscient ityartha. Here Nitya Jnanam means full knowledge, total knowledge. Apara Prakriti Jnanam, Para Prakriti Jnanam. So Nitya Jnanam. That's Jnana Shakti ityartha. Then Nitya Prayatnaha. Ichha Shakti. Nitya Prayatnaha is Kriya Shakti. We take Ichha means Ichha Shakti. Prayatnaha means Kriya Shakti. Nitya Kriya Shakti. Full active. All the time Bhagavan is active. Nitya Prayatnaha Kriya Shaktiman anartham. All the time Bhagavan is active. Because Nityam, Nitya Prayatna, he is not sleeping at all anartha. Okay, Nitya Prayatna. Similarly, Nitya Ichha. All the time having Ichha, always desire to do something. Ishasya Gunan iti manyate. All these are the gunas endowed by Ishvara. Manvate, considered. Manu dhatu, 8a, prathama vibhakti, bahuvachanam. Manute, manvate, manvate. Then he is condemning yoga philosopher. Asangasya niyantrutvam ayuktamiti tarkikaah. If we ask, what is your contention? You are giving these Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. How you negate the yoga philosopher? Na? Yoga philosopher says it's wrong. Niyantrita, he says, Bhishasma dvatah pavate bhisho deti suryaha. Ishvara is so powerful. Everyone is afraid of him. He is the controller, he said, yoga philosopher. Asanga Ishvara is the controller. Then he is asking, how asangatvam and niyantrutvam go together? Niyamakaha is the controller. Niyanta means what? Controller. Niyantrutvam means what? Dictatorship. Niyantrutvam means dictatorship means masterhood. He is the master. And master of whom? Jivas. So Jivas must be what? Niyamyaha. Jiva is a Niyamyaha, controller. Dasaha. Ishvara is the master, the Lord, controller. Controller is controlling means what? When he is controlling the Jivas, how can he be is Asangaha? You cannot say he is Asangaha. I am sambandha-less, relationless anartham. Asangaha anartham, relationless. If I am relationless, how can I have a controllership over the Jiva? Is the controlled, I am controller. Is it not a relation? Controller, controlled relation. It comes under a relation. What relation? Niyamaka, niyamya, sambandha. Niyamya, niyamaka, sambandha. Controller and controlled. Controlled is called niyamya. Controller is niyamaka. This sambandha is coming when you say Ishvara is niyanta. Controller. Controller, when you are telling, you should not say Ishvara is asangaha. When you say asangaha, you should not say niyanta. Yes, one thing you have to say. Bhagavan is controller also and asangaha also. How is it possible? It is not right. Who says tarkika? Tarkikaha ahuhu. Kim ayuktam. Ishvara's controllership, Ishvara's relationlessness, both are contradictory. It's not possible. Ayuktam means it is illogical. It is illogical. One more point also we have to remember here. For both of them, this Nyaya and Yoga, for both of them, some are common features, some of them are uncommon features. All systems have slight differences. So these slight differences are only making them as a different system of philosophy. What are those differences? What are the common features? Common features, this Ishvara, they don't accept. Yoga philosopher take Ishvara as Nimitta Karanam, Prakriti as Upadana Karanam. Yoga philosopher takes Ishvara as Nimitta Karanam, Prakriti as Upadana Karanam, material cause. Whereas Tarikaka philosopher takes Ishvara as Nimitta Karanam, Paramanu is the Upadana Karanam. Paramanu is the Upadana Karanam, not Prakriti Pariham. See the differences here. Where Jagad Upadana Karanam is different for them. Jagad Upadana Karanam, for yoga philosopher it is Prakriti. For Nyaya philosopher it is Paramanu. So Ishvara is the Nimitta Karanam. Sankhya is ruled out. In Sankhyanik Ishvarane ille. So he accepts only Purusha. Purusha is the Karanam for him. For us, Ishvara is Nimitta Karanam, Ishvara is Upadana Karanam. These are the differences. Nyaya, regarding Ishvara discussion comes, we have to take Nyaya, Yoga and Vedanta. For yoga philosopher, Ishvara is Nimitta Karanam, Prakriti is Upadana Karanam. For Nyaya philosopher, Ishvara is Upadana Nimitta Karanam, Paramanu is the Upadana Karanam. Nimitta Karanam is intelligent cause. Upadana Karanam means material cause. Whereas Vedantin, we are supposed to remember that. Vedantin, if you don't remember yoga, Nyaya, no problem. We, the Vedantins, say Ishvara alone is Nimitta Karanam. Ishvara alone is Upadana Karanam, material cause, and Nimitta Karanam, intelligent cause, Ishvara. Mundakopanishad Kerav, Yathornana Visrajate Grindhate Cha. So there we have presented. We means Upanishad presents. When we talk about this Upadana Karanam, both Ishvara alone, whoever says Ishvara is only Nimitta Karanam, not Upadana Karanam, they are called Tatasthavadis. Tatastha Ishvara anartham. Avar chumma irkar, Tatasthama. Tatasthana irkar avarannu chonnuva. Yaru, the yoga and Nyaya philosophers, those who talk Nimitta Matra Ishvara is called Tatastha Ishvara. Nimitta Matra Ishvara. For us, it is not only Nimitta Matram, it is Upadanam also. For them, only Nimitta Matram. Bhagavan is Nimitta Karanam. Nimitta Matra Karana Ishvara is Tatastha Ishvara. So these are all subtle differences. You don't get these views and all in Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and all. You can get all these points only in Prakarana Grandhas. In Prakarana Grandhas only you get. Another important note, we have to know the Upanishadic teachings. To study Prakarana Grandhas especially, you must have the background of 10 Upanishads. Because these slokas, he is quoting left and right. Like devil quoting Vedas Madri, all of them are quoting Vedas. Wrong place lo quote pandra. Everyone is quoting Veda mantras. Therefore, when he is quoting, we must have quoting. So up to Mandukya I have taken here. Other Upanishad, Chandogya, Brihadaranyakam, you have to. If you have attended the classes, fine. If you have not attended, at least you have to listen those Upanishads. Without those Upanishads background, you cannot enjoy the Panchadashi. Because he is going to quote many mantras from Upanishads. Therefore, one must have that knowledge of the all 10 Upanishads. Chandogya and Brihadaranyaka, Mandukya, Taittiriya, How many Upanishads are coming, you see, in footnote he is quoting so many. We don't bother, let him quote. Let him quote, avarku onnu vela illa. But you can enjoy thoroughly when you have studied Brihadaranyakam, Chandogam. I have taken all this. If you have time, you can listen that through CDs, cassettes, எப்படியாவது நீங்கள் கேட்டுதான் ஆகணும். அப்போ தான் தரோவாக என்ஜாய் பண்ண முடியும். இல்லைன்னா ஏனோ தானோ அதோ பஞ்சதசி கிளாஸ் போயின்னு இருக்கேன். ஓகே, தட் இஸ் ஓகே. ஓகே, நவ் அசங்கஸ்ய நியந்திருத்வம் அயுக்தம். யூ காட் த பாயிண்ட். அசங்கஸ்ய ஈஸ்வரஸ்ய நியந்திருத்வம், கண்ட்ரோலர்ஷிப், அயுக்தம், இட் இஸ் இம்ப்ராப்பர். Who says Tarkikaha vadanti. Tarkika, philosopher. Tarkika means Nyaya, logicians. They talk. Next shloka also Nyaya philosopher only. Pum visheshattvamapyasya गुणैरेव न चान्यथा सत्यकामः सत्यसङ्कल्प इत्यादि श्रुतिर्जगौ. அந்த டியூன் அப்படி கொண்டு வரணும். என்ன செகண்ட் லைனில் 9 letters goes that side, only 7 letters comes this side. Somehow I have managed. Okay, Shruti. In a Shruti has come, therefore I should not lose the Shruti. So, Bhagavan, according to them, Bhagavan is not a pure consciousness. According to Nyaya, according to Yoga, they are all not accepting Bhagavan as pure consciousness. Therefore, they accept only Sakala Kalyana Guna Gana Nilayaha Sampannaha Ishwaraha. That is their contention. That is why he says Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. For him, they are all real. For Vedantina also, we are all mischievous, really speaking. What way? We also accept Saguna Ishvara, Nirguna Ishvara. Both Vyavaharikataya Guna Sahita Ishvaraha. Paramarthika Drishtya Guna Rahita Ishvaraha Asangaha. Namakku onnu problem illa. Satta Bheda Asti. Vyavaharika Drishtya Sasanga Ishvaraha. Ishvara is not Asangaha, Sasangaha. Vyavaharika Drishtya Sasanga Ishvaraha, Saguna Ishvaraha. Paramarthika Drishtya, same Sasanga Ishvaraha becomes Asanga Ishvaraha. Paramarthika Drishtya, from higher order of reality, Nirguna Ishvara is Asanga Ishvaraha. From relative angle, Vyavaharika Drishtya, same Ishvara is Nirguna Ishvara is Saguna Ishvara. Therefore, Sasanga Ishvaraha. Temporarily Sasanga Ishvaraha. Maya Sahitam Brahma is Sasanga Ishvaraha. Maya Rahitam Brahma is Asanga Ishvaraha. What is the problem? No problem. Therefore, Satta Bhedat. For them, there is no Satta Bheda. That is the problem for them. We accept Satta Bheda, but they don't have that Nirgunam Brahma concept, Paramarthika Satyam concept. They don't have Mithya concept. For them, Sasanga Ishvara, Saguna Ishvara, Satyam, Vyavaharika Satyam is Satyam. There is no Paramarthika Satyam. Now you understand, enjoying the difference between other systems and our system? எல்லாமே ஒன்றுதான் இருக்கன்னா, எல்லாமே அத்வைத்தம் மாதிரி தெரியறது சுவாமினி அண்ணா. எல்லாமே அத்வைத்தமாக தெரியக்கூடாது. வியாபகாரம் வியாபகாரம் தான். வியாபகாரம்ல அத்வைத்தம் கிடையாது. அத்வைத்தம் only at the intellectual level. So வியாபகாரிக ஈஸ்வரா is satyam for them. Ichha, jnana, kriya, all are satyam for them. So therefore, consciousness is a guna, property for them. What is that? Matter only. According to them, Tarkikas, it is a dravyam. Who? Ishvara is a dravyam. Ishvara is a matter. Ishvara is also a matter. What we say? Ishvara is Brahma Chaitanyam. He don't say that. According to Nyaya philosopher, Ishvara is having attributes, is a matter, dravyam. Consciousness is a property, comes later to the matter, Ishvara. This is our philosophy. Okay. Because opportunity comes, that's why I say, otherwise we won't get this opportunity everywhere. Okay. Pumbhiseshatvam api asya gunaihi eva na cha anyatha. Now, when we ask this Tarkika philosopher, how can you differentiate Jiva and Ishvara? He has negated yoga philosopher by saying Asangatvam and Niyantratvam cannot go together. Therefore, yoga philosopher, your Ishvara is wrong. My Ishvara is right. My Ishvara has got Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Then naturally question will come. If you say Ishvara is having Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, illa translate pannanumo. Nitya Ichha Shakti, Nitya Kriya Shakti, Nitya Jnana Shakti means all the time he is having Jnanam. All the time he is active. All the time he is having desires. Then what is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara? Question will come. We are also having what? Ichha, Kriya, Jnanam. What is the difference? Difference is a lot more, he says. அவர் நித்திய ஞானம், நித்திய இச்சா, நித்திய சங்கல்பா, நித்திய கிரியா மீன்ஸ் பகவான் இஸ் omniscient, சத்யகாமஹா, சத்ய சங்கல்பா. Even Jiva is asatya kamaha, asatya sankalpaha. Therefore, in the second line he says, satya kamaha, satya sankalpaha ityadi shrutir jagau. Pumbhiseshatvam api asya, asya means asya Ishvarasya. Your Ishvara is, Pumbhisesha means Atma. Pum means Atma. Visheshatvam means exalted. Ishvara is an exalted soul. Ishvara is an exalted soul, according to Tarkika. Ishvara is an exalted soul. That's what he says, Pumbhiseshatvam. Pumbhiseshatvam api asya gunaihi eva. Because of that exalted soul, is having that gunas, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, na anyatha, unlike Jiva. Like Jiva is not having Nitya Jnanam, Nitya Kriya, Nitya Ichha. Jivas are having Anitya Jnanam, Anitya Ichha, Anitya Kriya. We are not having omniscience. We are Alpa Shaktiman. Alpa Shakti, Alpa Ichha, Alpa Jnanam. Sandehamo. Idu matram confirmed, Swamini. All the Jivas have got limited knowledge, limited desire, limited Ichha means a desire, Sankalpa. Limited action, limited activity, limited Jnanam. We do not know the names of even 5 chapters which we have completed. Panchadasi, 5 chapter names we don't remember. So, Nitya Jnanam you cannot say. Anitya Jnanam. Jivas are having Anitya Jnanam, means limited knowledge. Anitya Ichha, limited desire only. Today one Sankalpa, tomorrow another Sankalpa. We don't remember whatever Ichha we have got previously. Prayatna also Cholave went. அவர் எஃபர்ட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ, கிரியா சக்தி ஆல்சோ ரொம்ப 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 கம்மி, அல்பீஷியன்ட்டு. Therefore, I am in trouble of omniscient spelling தெரியாது எனக்கு. SIENT-யா SCIENT-யா? Swamiji always jokes here. Jiva is one who is struggling to write omniscient spelling. We do not know whether SIENT, SCIENT. இப்போ போய் டிக்ஷனரி பார்த்துக்கணும். பார்த்துனா கூட அப்பப்போ சந்தேகம் வரும், திருப்பி திருப்பி பார்த்துக்கணும். That is why anitya prayatna, anitya shakti, anitya jnanam. Therefore he quotes from Chandogya. He gives 8th chapter Chandogya, 8:1-5. 8th chapter, 1st section, 5th mantra. And 8th chapter, 7th section, 1, 2, 3. 3 mantras. य आत्मा अपहत पाप्मा विजरो विमृत्युः विशोकः अपिपासः विजगत्सः सत्यकामः सत्यसंकल्पः अष्टगुण विशिष्ट ईश्वरः. If you have heard Chandogya, you can enjoy. That's what I said. இல்லைன்னா என்ன சத்தியகாமம் சத்தியசங்கல்பம். சுவாமி இந்த 2 வேர்ட்ஸ் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக அவ்வளோ சந்தோகம் படிக்கணுமா? Not only 2 words, often he is quoting again and again. Up to 10th chapter, only we are going to see Panchadashi. முன்னாடியே சொல்கிறேன், பயப்படாதுங்க, இவ்வளோ புஸ்தகம் இருக்க எப்போ ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணுறா சுவாமினியானே. Only up to 10 chapters, only we are going to see. All other 5 chapters, only glorification. The teaching is only up to 10 chapters. So therefore, up to 10 chapters and சொன்ன உடனே உங்களுக்கு சந்தேகம் வரும், என்ன சுவாமினி மறந்துட்டாங்களோ பஞ்சதசி 15 chapters ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. Up to 10 chapters, he is going on and on quoting Upanishadic mantra. Therefore, side by side, I have to listen Upanishads. Then only that is a firm study, the clear study, consistent study, so that you will get some benefit. What the purpose of study? Weekly once ஒரு கிளாஸ் எதுமோ போயிட்டு வந்த அந்த மாதிரி இல்லாமல், சரி, சத்யகாமஹா சத்யசங்கல்பஹா comes there in the அஷ்டகுணாஸ்ல last 2 குணாஸ். அபஹத பாப்மா விஜரோ விமிருத்யுஹ, அதுக்கப்புறம் சத்யகாமஹா சத்யசங்கல்பஹா. சத்யகாமஹா மீன்ஸ் Satyakama means ever, all powerful, all omniscient, omnipotent. Satya Sankalpaha. Satyakamaha Satya Sankalpaha. அதுக்கு ஆப்போசிட் பகவத் கீதா லார்ட் கிருஷ்ணா says in 9th chapter, மோகாஷா மோக கர்மணஹ மோக ஞானா விசேதசஹ ராட்சசீமாசுரீம் சைவ. So Prakriti, all these are having for jivas. Mogha jnana means less knowledge. Bhagavan is having satyakama, omniscient, omnipotent. Therefore, ityadi shrutir jagau iti adi. Up to here, satyakama satyasankalpaha within inverted commas. Shrutihi Veda, the Chandogya Upanishad, Sama Veda, jagau, gai dhatu, lit, jagau, lit, pradhama ekavachanam. Satyakamaha, satya. This is it shows the difference between Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva also having Ichha, Kama, Ichha, Shakti, Prayatnam, everything is there. But Nityam, it is not there. That is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara. So Jiva is having Anitya Jnanam, Anitya Shakti, Anitya Prayatna. Ishvara is having Nitya Jnanam, Nitya Shakti, Nitya. See, I have Shastra Pramanam also. This is called devil quoting Vedana. அவனுக்கு தேவைப்பட்ட இடத்துல எல்லாம் கோட் பண்றான். ஹூ தார்க்கிகா வேத பிரமாணம் இஸ் தேர். ஈஸ்வரா இஸ் சத்யகாமஹா சத்யசங்கல்பஹா விஜகத்ஸஹா விஜரஹா விஷோகஹா விமிருத்யுஹு. ஆல் தோஸ். நவ் நெக்ஸ்ட் philosopher is coming. ஆல் சின்ன சின்ன philosophers, குட்டி குட்டி philosophers are coming. அது என்ன, major systems of philosophies, minor systems of philosophies and rendu vidam. So major systems are also over. Now minor systems are coming. Who are they? Minor systems Hiranyagarbhaha, Virat Upasakaha, Ganapatya, Shaivam, Vaishnavam, all are coming under minor systems of philosophies, minor darshanams. We come under major darshanam. Major and Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa, all 6 systems of philosophies comes under major darshanams. So we are one of the major darshanam. The Hiranya Ganapatya, Nalaik Varaporar. Ganapati alone is the Ishvara and Chonavana Ganapatyam. அவனுக்கு இன்னைக்கே படிக்கலாம் நினைச்சேன், ஆனாலும் அது 119 வரப்போகுது அந்த ஸ்லோகா. therefore I don't want to go fast, let him come Vinayaka tomorrow. Okay, so Ganapatya, Saiva, Vaishnava, Hiranyagarbha Upasakas, Virat Upasakas, all of them are minor darshanams. What is the difference between major darshanam and minor darshanam? The difference is, in major darshanams like Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaiseshika, Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa, all these systems, they talk about 6 topics systematically, comprehensively, thoroughly. All these topics. What are those 6 topics? Ishvara Swarupam, one topic, thoroughly analyzed. Jiva Swarupam, thoroughly analyzed. And Jagat Swarupam, also systematically analyzed. Bandha, bondage, also systematically analyzed. Then 5th one, Moksha, is also systematically analyzed. Marga, what is the path? Marga also, sadhanas are also systematically analyzed by yoga philosopher also. All other 6 systems. 6 systems means all these Astika darshanams talk about the 6 topics. Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat, Bandha, Moksha, Marga, all of them are comprehensively, systematically, consistently analyzed. Therefore, we are all major darshanams. What about these minor? They don't talk about all these things. They talk even here and there, very lightly, not systematically. Bandha, Moksha, Marga and all, they don't bother. You know, 1 or 2 ideas they hold on to that and they say, we are, and the Lingayats and all are Saivates. இங்கே சக்கரம் இங்கே சக்கரம் எல்லாம் போடும், நிறைய சக்கரம் செல்ல போடும், அதெல்லாம் வைஷ்ணவைட்ஸ். Ganapatya, Shakteyam, all these are all there. நிறைய, so many offshoots, they are all called offshoots. That's the correct word. They are all offshoots of Hinduism. They have their own opinions. Hiranyagarbha are coming now. 111. Sorry, 111. 111. Okay? We will read the sloka. Nityajnanadimatvesya Srishtireva sada bhavet Hiranyagarbha ishotah Lingadehena samyutah. There is a better reading. Before reading itself, I would have mentioned. Second line, Ishopi is there. The better reading is Ishotah. Isho, one S mark, Taha. Ishaha, Ataha, Ishotah. Okay. Now he is raising a question, oh Nyaya philosopher, if Ishvara is Nitya Jnanavan, Nitya Prayatnavan, Nitya Ichhavan, what will happen? There is no Pralaya will take place. All the time Sada Srishtireva Bhavet. Correct the name? Hiranyagarbha. alone Ishvara, Ishaha, Ataha, he says. So Hiranyagarbha alone Ishvara, the one who says, they are called Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha Upasakaha ityarthaha. Hiranyagarbha Upasaka says, oh Nyaya philosopher, according to you, Ishvara is Nitya Jnanavan, Nitya Kriyavan, Nitya Ichchavan. What will happen? Ishvara must be always active. When he is active, what he is doing? Creation. Srishtihi eva sada. That means there is no pralayam at all. Once there is no pralayam, what is our trouble? What is the tragedy? We won't sleep at all. நமக்கு லயம் இருந்தால் தானே அங்கே பிரளயமே வரும். ஸோ வி டோன்ட் ஹாவ் லயா ஆல்சோ. இப்படி ஈஸ்வரா இஸ் நித்திய கிரியாவான் ஞானவான், ஜீவாஸ் ஆல்சோ மஸ்ட் பி அனித்திய ஞானவான். அனித்திய கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் இருக்கும் இல்லையோ, அனித்தியமான ஞானம் இருக்கு இல்லையோ. ஸோ வி won't sleep at all. If we won't sleep, what will happen? You go on working. That is against pramanam, Shastra pramanam. Shastra is talking about Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Pralaya. If you say Bhagavan is, Ishvara is Sada Nitya Jnanavan, he is go on creating, but no resolution. How you answer to the Pralaya given in the Shastra Pramanam? Therefore, according to Nyaya philosophers, Ishvara Srishti, Ishvara's nature is apramanam bhavati. According to you, Pralaya cannot come. If Bhagavan is Nitya Prayatnavan, Nitya Ichchavan, Nitya Jnana irundha irukattum paravara. Nitya Prayatnana eppadi? Nitya Prayatnathilone irundana Pralayame varadu. No resolution. If there is no resolution, there is no sleep for us also. Therefore, these are all problems will come. Nitya Jnanadi Matve Asya. Asya means what? Your Ishvarasya nartham. Asya na your Ishvarasya. Na Tarkikas Ishvarasya nartham. He is criticizing. Asya Nitya Jnanadi Matve. If he is endowed with the eternal, all the time, Sada Nitya Jnanavan Matve. Srishtireva Bhavet Sada. Sada, all the time, Srishtihi Eva. All the time, creation. There is no dissolution. Srishtihi Eva Sada Bhavet. Therefore, Hiranyagarbha Ishaha Ataha. Therefore, Ishaha Hiranyagarbha eva. Hiranyagarbha alone is Ishvaraha. Samashti Sukshma Shariravan Hiranyagarbha. Samashti Sukshma Shariram Hiranyagarbha. What is his name? Linga Dehena Samyutaha. Sukshma vanna means Linga Deham. Linga Deham means what? Linga means indicator. Deha means body. Hiranyagarbha is one who is endowed with, Samyutaha means endowed with all subtle bodies. Samashti, macro subtle universe. Samashti, Sukshma, Prapancha is the Sariram for Hiranyagarbha. Why it is called Linga Deham? Linga means indicator. The Linga is the indicator. Samashti Sukshma Sarira means Samashti Sukshma Sarira Chidabhasa is there in Sukshma Sarira. Therefore, Samashti Sukshma Shariram is called Hiranyagarbha. His name is called Linga Deha because Lingayati, Bodhayati, Chit. Sukshma Sharira Dwara, Chidabhasa Dwara, Lingam na Chit, Lingayati, Bodhayati, iti Linga Deha. So, through Linga Deha, that means subtle body. Linga Dehena Samyutaha Hiranyagarbha Ishaha Bhavati. Appadi Anvayam. लिंगदेहेन संयुतः हिरण्यगर्भः ईशः भवति अतः. So Hiranyagarbhavadi says Hiranyagarbha alone is Ishvara, who is known as Lingadeha, who is having Linga Shariram, Sukshma Shariram. Therefore, he is called Lingadeha. Next shloka also he is saying, if we, where is, he is also quoting Pramanam. Lingadeha, that he is quoting Pramanam also from Samaveda. Here, Hiranyagarbha means a side point. In dictionary meaning, if you see, Hiranya means gold. Garbha means womb. Garbha means womb. In whose womb there is a gold. That is not the meaning here. Hiranya means prakasha rupam ityarthaha. Hiranya means prakashamanam. Sarvagnatvam anartham. Sarvagnatvam. Hiranyagarbha shabdena. Hiranyagarbha shabdena uchyate. Garbha means antaha ityarthaha. Sarvam jnanam antaha yasya saha. Samashti sukshma shariram, in whom sarva jnanam is there. Simple. All our intellects put together. Intellect is called subtle body. So all our intellects put together what? Samashti buddhi. Samashti buddhi. All our intellects knowledge put together. Omniscient. Therefore, Sarvajnanavan, Sarvagnatvam is there. Samashti Shariram, who is having all intellect's knowledge. Sarvagnatvam. Therefore, Hiranyagarbha means, that is the meaning you have to take. Garbha means Andam, in whom that all knowledge is there. Because all intellects put together, Sukshma Prapancha. That is the Shariram for the Lord. Therefore, Hiranyagarbha. Next shloka. Udgitha brahmane tasya mahatmyamati vistrutam linga sattvepi jivatvam नास्य कर्माद्य भावतः. Hiranyagarbha upasakas, they do in Udgitha Brahmanam. Tasya means Hiranyagarbhasya. Tasya Hiranyagarbhasya Mahatmyam. Mahatmyam means glory. Ativistrutam, elaborately discussed. Where Udgitha Brahmane. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Udgitha Brahmane. See, Omkara in musical form is in Samaveda. Okay, it is called Udgitha. Udgitha. It is mentioned in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also. He gives the example, the quoting in footnote 1.3. First chapter, third Brahmanam is known as Udgitha Brahmanam. In that Brahmanam, Hiranyagarbha Upasana is elaborately explained, the whole Brahmanam. That's why he gives only 3. 3 means third Brahmanam, first chapter. Now you know why Upanishad. Udgitha Brahmanam, first chapter. So, Udgitha Brahmane. Musical Omkara is called Udgitha. Non-musical Omkara is Omkara. Non-musical Udgita is Omkara. Musical Omkara is called Udgitha. That is why it is called Uttu Githa. Udgitha Brahmane. Linga sattvepi jivasya na asya kamadi abhavataha, karmadi abhavataha. Now he gives that a possible doubt. For that he gives the answer. Linga shariram Hiranyagarbha is the Ishvara. How can you say Hiranyagarbha is Ishvara? No, he is not having karma. All the karmas are not there like jivas. He says, Linga sattve api jivatvam na asya karmadhyabhavataha. Adi. Karma adi abhavataha. Karma means karma, klesha, all those, klesha, karma, vipaka, ashraya. All of them are not there for Ishvara. Hiranyagarbha Ishvara nartham. For whom Hiranyagarbha is the Ishvara. Karmadi abhavataha na asya jivatvam linga sattve api. Even though Ishvara is, see, we are also having linga deham. Sukshma sariram irka illaya? Irka. Appo Hiranyagarbha, who is Sukshma sariram, only Ishvara, what is the difference between him and us? Again, he is telling, we the individual subtle bodies are having the klesha, karma, vipaka, ashraya. Whereas Hiranyagarbha, even though he is having linga deham, that is not having karma, klesha, vipaka, ashraya. That's what abhavataha means, absence. Absence of karma. Karma means karma, action. Kriya, karma, adi padat, klesha, vipaka, ashraya. Kamo, karma, kamo, vichikitsa, sankalpa, all these things are not there. Na asya. Jivatvam. Therefore, there is no jivatvam. There is no individualhood. Jivatvam means what? Finitude. Parichinnata nartham. Jivatvam and parichinnata is not there for linga sattve api. Even though he is having linga shariram, there is no parichinnatvam like jiva. Because of the absence of klesha, karma, vipaka, ashraya. Jivas are only in trouble. Bhagavan is also having all samashti sharirams put together also, they cannot touch him. Another person comes, how can Hiranyagarbha is the Ishvara? Hiranyagarbha Ishvara, subtle body you cannot see at all. Subtle body doesn't exist without gross body. First of all, subtle body cannot do anything without gross body. Avan varapora. Virat upasakas. Virat Purusha alone is Ishvara. Hiranyagarbha cannot be Ishvara. We get a doubt. But subtle bodies have a rudimentary form of a gross body. Subtle body functions with a rudimentary gross body. Rudimentary means what? It is not a very evolved gross body, but devatas and all having subtle bodies and anartham, they are all doing. Apsaras, Tilottama, they are all subtle bodies. There are Peta, Prisacha, they are all invisible. Linga Shariram only. How they are active? And they are active with a rudimentary subtle body. That much body is sufficient to function. They function. But this type of problem won't be there for them. Karma, klesha, vipaka, problem, punya, papa, dharma, adharma, adi padat you can supply. Dharma, adharma won't be there. Punya, papa won't be there. Because they are all exalted. No? Hiranyagarbha Ishvara means free from ajnanam. Jiva is with ajnanam. Adhika jivatvam anna ajnanam is not there for Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, he is not having klesha karma, vipaka ashraya. Therefore, that linga sharira dehina Hiranyagarbhayava Ishvaraha. That is refuted in the next shloka. We will see later. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.